Hey everyone, it's Dan Roberts, host of the Tech Whispers podcast and CEO of Wilton Associates. On this channel, you're going to find the best strategies, you're going to find actionable takeaways, lessons, tactics that the best leaders are using to show up different, to communicate a message, to share their vision for the art of the possible. Our goal is to help you learn from these best leaders, find more joy in your work, continue to learn and grow in your career. In this video, I've invited a longtime friend, Don Imholz, to share one of his leadership principles that has helped him propel his career through companies like McDonnell Douglas, Boeing, and Centene. His Donism is one that I've quoted more times than I can imagine, and it's going to help you shape and mature your leaders and minimize those unpleasant surprises that show up on the proverbial doorstep. So I think you'll enjoy this. Listen in to Don as he shares his amazing Donism.
So I think what you've quoted a lot, Dan, is that if you come to me early, you have a coach, and you come to me later, you've got a judge. And really what that was all about, I've always believed that IT organizations have two primary outputs, projects, changing things in production, keeping good performing systems. And the nature, whatever study you look at, projects tend to be the challenging part for even very good organizations. And certainly in my career, managed or led a number of projects, and quite candidly, a number of them have not always been on schedule and on budget. And really, what I came to believe through observing that and having mentors and looking at good leaders is that the health of an organization is in part measured how quickly bad news rises to the top. And so I was trying to create always a culture of, if you've got a problem, share it. That doesn't necessarily mean, by the way, that the proverbial monkey jumps from one back to another. So that doesn't, if you share it, that doesn't mean that it becomes my problem. But if you share it with me, if I can help you early on, then I can help you. And many times people I've found have issues that they're afraid to voice, where if we are aware of it early on, we can modify schedule, we can shift resources, we can modify expectations by the customer. And it's when things get surfaced late that you have real problems. It's when you discover during testing that, well, the design wasn't very good. And invariably somebody knew there were design issues and didn't share them. So it was really trying to create the culture of elevating bad issues, not having them leave that in terms of that person's responsibility, but going at it as a team, being able to coach those people, as opposed to later on, then all you can do is just, in some cases, do a postmortem and be a judge.
Right. Well, at a leadership level, at any level, surprises are not usually good. And so I can imagine that was a good way to mitigate those surprises. And I think kind of an extension of that, one of your old bosses at Boeing had another great ism that kind of played on that, Alan Mulally.
Yeah, Alan's words were, you can't manage the secret. And I think it was pretty much the same sentiment, that if there's challenges someplace and you try to keep it from others, eventually it gets out. And usually when it does, it's worse than if you deal with it initially. So attending dozens of Alan's leadership team meetings when he was at Boeing, and seeing how he in some ways welcomed bad news, but what he really welcomed was honesty. And he, again, was of the belief that we can do anything, as that we've got tremendous resources at our disposal. As long as we're honest with each other, we have the right degree of transparency, we're aware of issues, then we can attack those as a team, and we have a much better chance of success than if someone is trying to hold it away and keep it a secret and hope for a miracle. Miracles just don't happen that often.
Thanks so much for watching this video. My name's Ryan Becker, and I'm the producer of this video series as well as the Tech Whispers podcast. If you liked this video, make sure to leave a comment and let us know what you've learned or how you think you can apply the lessons learned in this video to your life and to your career. And if you haven't checked out the Tech Whisperers podcast, you can find it on any major podcast platforms. We hope you'll check it out so that you can become the best digital leader that we know you can be. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.